first off, on the argument that has been deemed the perm, they say that there's no that we can actually do both ways. You do not need to destroy the state to end military, to end minority oppression or the oppression of any individual. Liberation, as they say, comes through a rupture of white linear history and through liberation. That can be achieved through their presentation of the One and C Speech Act and our discussion of these ideas within the round. That is a rupture of the white linear history, and that means that is how they say they access their solvency. And through our discussion, we are accessing that solvency just by the discussion of this round. What they can't do, what the reason they can't solve for the affirmative is because we specifically say that midshipmen, people within the ranks, are the one that needs to act and speak out. Those outside the military are speaking out now, but that it can't solve because we need to change the actual mentality within the military. And us as people within the military are the ones that actually can affect change upon our comrades in arms. And also the fact is that they don't affect any change after the end of the round. The thing is that the state is still going to exist. Me and my partner are still going to exist after the round. The fact is they don't actually rupture any things they don't destroy the state simply through their speech act. I will still exist after the round, and the state will still exist. That's why we need to work within the state and work within these structures as we talk about to be able to solve for these and combine methodologies, combine their discussion with our actual real world action and going out and being able to solve. Next, they say that our 0-4 record is the reason that us speaking out actually is going to be able to solve. This is the reason that it's awful. Judges aren't agreeing with us. Other things like, in our last round we were told that animals are more important than the structural violence committed to our sisters in arms, those in our family. In the first round we were told that issues of framework and procedural arguments come before these women's voices being silenced. These are both unique reasons why us having an 0-4 record actually makes this round even more important. You can be the judge who changes this and actually reinforces our statement and actually state takes this out to the debate community and shows our midshipmen back home that someone did agree with us, and this is something they can change. Next, they say that we can't talk about this because the things they're talking are germane to their family. This is germane to my family. This is germane to people in my company, my sisters in arms. This is something that I can talk about. Next, they say that are saying that they're not mutually exclusive as severance because we don't because we can embrace both. I've already talked about how we're not stealing their performance. It's simply a combination of discussions. Next, I'd like to talk about how they say that since I don't engage in Spanish, that's a reason why his identity is not allowed in the round. He presumes that simply because I'm white, I don't speak Spanish. I took 4 years of Spanish in high school, and actually I did understand pretty much exactly what he was saying coming out of the 1NC. Also, he presumes that I don't speak any other languages. I'm actually a major in Chinese, and he's taking Russian. They are tying us down to a stereotype of white males that can't speak other languages, that don't have experience other cultures. We go out and experience other cultures. We experience different things within the round. We are not simply a white stereotypical male that doesn't know anything about anything outside his white oppressive view. They tie us down to stereotypes more than we as ourselves tie anyone else down to a stereotype within the round. That's a unique bad reason an independent voter why they can't solve for their project, and as a reason that we actually are going to be able to solve because we move away from homogenizing. They're homogenizing us and anyone who's in the military or in government and who's a white male in power, I guess. Next, let's see. Let's go to Case and specifically the things they're talking about on these dissats. One, they say that because we say that women in the military and the sexual assault being done onto them is the most we say this is a prevalent issue, is something we need to address, is simply a mask the other individuals' violence. No, we're saying that this is a large issue that we can solve. This is a DoD report that says that if midshipmen take this course of action, they're going to be able to solve for issues of gender violence and sexual violence within the military. Next, they completely ignore our spillover argument. We talk about how if we can address this type of structural violence, at least be able to solve for other forms of structural violence. And the National Journal of Evidence is really good and talks about how when the military addresses something